Hello everyone, welcome to the brand new video. It is so nice to see you again. Today we will go through everything you need to know about calorie counting. This video is actually going to be the first video in a series. Yes, I'm bringing a whole series on how to lose weight sustainably and tone up at the same time. You won't have to learn from your own mistakes just as I did. If you haven't already, go check out my previous video where I covered why calorie counting is so crucial. The link will be here on the screen. Know in the comment section down below what is the first thing that comes into your mind when you hear the term calorie counting. With that being said, let's dive right into the video. Calorie counting is actually the act of monitoring how much food and or drinks you should be consuming in accordance to their number of calories. If you consume less than you burn, you are achieving a calorie deficit. With that, you are actually losing weight. If you consume the exact amount you burn, you are at your maintenance level, and with that, you will stick to your current weight. Or the third and final option, if you eat more than you burn, you are actually in a state of calorie surplus, which leads you to weight gain. As I said in the intro, they are all covered in previous videos. So once again, link is here. No matter what your current goal is, calorie counting is just a mechanism to monitor how much you consume on a daily basis. There are people out there claiming that you should eat intuitively. This can, of course, be achievable, but for the most people, it just isn't the right way around, because we are all so different and due to a lack of knowledge. For example, it isn't intuitive to eat less than your body is asking you for, which is exactly what calorie deficit is. I will dedicate a whole video covering why intuitive eating just isn't the right way around for the most people. We know we should be counting them all, we need some tool to help us. Don't worry, I got you all covered. There is a free app called MyFitnessPal, which is exactly what we need. And by the way, this video is not in any way sponsored by MyFitnessPal. I'm using that app from the very beginning of my journey, and it fits the case perfectly. Maybe you already heard about it, which is no wonder because it has more than 19 million downloads. I will guide you through the whole setup process, which includes calculating your calorie level, macros, and of course, I will show you how I count calories. The application is available for download both on App Store and Play Store. When the download finishes, you can pursue with account creation. Of course, I already have an account, but I will pursue with the creation of demo account just to show you how simple it is to start, calculate the exact number of calories that you should be eating on a daily basis to reach your goal in accordance to your current lifestyle. You can choose to sign up either through Facebook or email. Here comes the part that you have all been waiting for. It is actually time to calculate that calorie level. First, you have to tell the app what is your goal. For the sake of the video, I will choose weight loss. Then choose activity level in accordance to your current lifestyle. For most people these days working in an office or working from home, it would be not very active. Now some personal data, everything except for the zip code is mandatory, so you have to fill it in. The date of birth is just for the demo purposes. We are almost there. Type in your body stats, just some more demo data. Now for the most important part, if you choose weight loss or weight gain, you have to choose exactly how many kilograms per week you want to lose or gain. Now this is completely up to you. For the reference, when I was at my heaviest, I had 81 kilogram and I am 170 centimeters tall. And I was losing around a kilogram per week. And then with time, I started to decrease that number to around 0.5 kilograms per week. Just a few more necessities and terms and conditions, and you're ready to uncover your calorie level and start tracking your calories. Here it is. For the data I added, it came up to 1,427 calories per day, which is actually exactly the amount of calories I ate in one part of my journey. The app will now guide you on how to insert your very first meal. Let's say I just ate breakfast, which was a tortilla. You can literally just type in the food you ate and choose the quantity. The serving size for the tortilla I chose was actually 2 pieces and I ate only one, so I'm going to insert that I ate 0.5 servings per meal. I will go ahead and save it, and you can already see it in your calorie count for today. Now that you have finished up the whole process, I will show you how I use the app, how you can adjust your goals over time, enter weight, count macros, and so on. I will also point out a few common mistakes you want to avoid. People who do this oftentimes blame themselves for the slow progress and are trying to push even harder, but they are not focusing on what is actually slowing them down and keeping them away from success. I would say that I have 2 main use cases for this app. First one is of course tracking my calories, and the second one is planning my meal for the day. While enjoying my morning cup of coffee, I log into the app and try to add all the meals I will be having that day. This helps me immensely with staying on track and not worrying what is going to be my next meal. There are a few things that I keep in mind while planning my meals. The most important one is to achieve my protein goal for the day. I'm currently trying to build muscle. In accordance to the literature, I should be eating between 1.8 and 2 grams of protein per kilogram of weight, which in my case comes up to around 130 grams of protein per day. I will explain the importance of protein and how you can use it to accomplish your goal in a separate video. This is why I try to take in at least some protein in every meal that I have. So let's see how it looks. Yesterday I have done some meal prepping, so I already have my lunch and dinner for today. I will go ahead and input it just as you can see on the screen. Open the app, select the diary tab. In my case, I plan to eat the earlier prepared chicken breast for both dinner and lunch. First, I will choose Add Food under Lunch section. I will type in raw chicken breasts, choose the quantity, which is in my case 200 grams. And it saves the 200 grams of raw chicken breast to my lunch. So, why raw? This is one of the common mistakes. If you choose raw chicken, you can precisely add how much oil or butter or whatever you have used for cooking. If on the other hand, you choose already prepared chicken, grilled chicken, cooked chicken, whatever, you cannot know how many grams of oil or some other ingredient they used for cooking. So that is something to avoid by any means. Why is this even important? Oil consists only of fat, and 1 gram of fat has 9 calories in it, which is quite a lot. You can easily get carried away with this because 10 grams and 20 grams of olive oil looks pretty much the same. This is why you have to measure and weigh down your food. I did the exact same thing for dinner. You can see how the calories increased in the top section. You can go ahead and tap that number, which will bring you to 3 analytical views. I find the one in the middle, the nutrients tab, the most useful, because here I can actually track my macros. I won't go into detail about that because this video is going to be too long. Well, now I see that I already have 85 grams of protein solely from chicken breasts, and that I have to add foods that would fill in the remaining 45 grams. But first, my side dish for both lunch and dinner is also pre-made, and I will pursue and add. It is 50 grams of bulgur for both lunch and dinner. Now we are almost at 800 calories and slowly approaching the protein goal. To make my meals a bit more varied, for lunch I added some French dressing, which is my absolute go-to. This is pretty much it for today's lunch. For dinner I will top bulgur with some lean cheese because it is very rich in protein and low in calories. We are almost there, only 10 grams away from protein goal, and I have quite a few meals to fill in, which is great. Since I cooked the chicken over 3 grams of olive oil, I will add that to the count as well. I'm now adding my snacks for today. Since it's summertime, I'm going to be having quite a bit of watermelon. There is also one cool feature: you can swipe right to add the yesterday's meal, and if it doesn't fit, you can swipe left to delete each item of the meal. I'm not eating the same breakfast, so I will pursue and delete all of the items. Now for my second snack, again some fruit. I will be having some green grapes. I'm always opting for the option which has grams as the serving size because it is way more precise. And last but not the least, I will have to choose what will I have for breakfast. I will make a similar meal to one in my What I Eat in a Day video. You already know the drill. If you haven't already, go check it up, link on the screen. There is also another cool feature. In the bottom, you can see the foods that you are usually pairing with the food that you are currently inputting. And you can quickly choose it just as I did for the almonds. I will add my oats and some almond milk to finish it off. There is also another way to input what you ate, and that is my preferred way. Go ahead and tap that scan barcode option. Well, scan your barcode, adjust the serving size, and that is it. You can see that I achieved my protein goal for the day, and I still have some calories to spare. I will add a salad to my dinner and top it off with some olive oil and tomato for some vitamins and, you know, healthy fats. I will also add some leftover corn to my lunch, and that is it for today. For other useful features, you can tap that plus button in the bottom. You can check in your weight to easily track your progress, or I don't know, look at your steps or whatever. There is just one more thing I use. Tap on the More tab and select Goals. Here you can adjust your macros, calorie count and goal weight. I am only actually focusing on calories because I'm on a free version and I cannot input my macros goal in grams, so this is not really precise. And I'm actually memorizing the goal that I have at the moment, and I'm just checking whether I achieved the goal. With that being said, we came to the very end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Until the next time, bye!